Yeah, I was really happy where we started the game defensively. Again, I think that's our sixth straight opponent that we've held under 30%. And just defensively, these guys have bought in and they're flying around. And so, we were a little juiced up for this game because we knew what happened when we played down there last time. Matter of fact, I purposely yesterday and even today kept showing the game the last time we played them to the point they were sick. They saw it again right before the game, before we went out. I showed it again, how poorly we look. Worst game we've played all year, and I wanted them to see it again. And I think they were sending me that message back that they were better than that. And so, great defensive effort. I thought our kids did a nice job. Love what our bench did. I thought our bench was terrific. And again, what you're starting to see now is our defense has been unreal for about a month, and now our offense is starting to catch up to it, which makes us a scary basketball team. So we move on to next week. We got a 19th win today. Happy about that. And so we move on and go get 2 road wins next week.
Questions for Coach? Yeah, so do you think today was probably the best game the team has played all season?
No, I wouldn't say that. I think we're now playing consistently. That's what you're starting to see now. I mean, this entire weekend, I thought consistency has been the thing we've missed. People keep saying, when's this team going to peak, when it's going to play its best basketball? I've said for the last month and a half, when they play consistent basketball, and that's what we're doing now. This is the most consistent we've played all year on both ends of the floor.
Do you have little subtle reminders, or do you just kind of hit them over the head with it?
There's nothing subtle about me, and so I hit them over the head with it a lot. From when we won Thursday night, they saw it after that. They saw it all day Friday. They saw it again this morning. Even in our walkthrough, all I talked about is how bad they beat us at their place, or how poorly we played. It wasn't how bad they beat us, but how poorly we played. And they were tired of hearing that. They were really, really tired of hearing that. So they came out really fired up defensively and played well.
The defense was the difference between this and the first game?
Everything. I mean, we played very selfish basketball the first time. I don't think there was one defensive possession that we played correctly. Our slides were all off. We kind of hit the peak where I thought we had bottomed out at that time. The way we were playing, we were just absolutely awful. And so they've been reminded of that game not only this weekend, but even during the streak as we're playing well right now. We talked about how poorly we played against App. And so we made it a note to make sure that, and so the guys are ready to play tonight.
You guys held them 41-13 in the first half, 18% shooting. You kind of talked about how you want your team to maintain big leads. How important is that?
Well, it was important. And it's a good question because every time out, that's from the first one. That's all we talked about. We talked about again, let's extend this lead. And that's what goes back to the consistency of it. We didn't do that earlier in the year. We get leads on people, they get it back. We get leads on people, they give it back. And so now what we're doing and being consistent that way, we're trying to make a 10-point lead, a 20-point lead, a 20-point lead, a 25-point lead. And so that's what good teams do. And as I told them, this morning, we have to start playing like a tournament team. And tournament teams, that's what they do. They extend leads. They play well. This time of year, the best teams in the country play well. And if we're going to be one of those teams, it's time to play well.
How nice was it to get Ryan back?
It was good. I think what was great is that I thought we played unbelievably well without him, and I think Ryan saw that, and I thought it really cranked up our defense. And so what Ryan wanted to do is he wanted to prove that he could be part of that defense also. He didn't want to come back his first game and then all of a sudden the defense falls back. One of the things these guys talk about, they talk about that 6-game streak. They love the fact that we've hosted 6 teams under the last 6 games under 30%. We've talked about that, and so Ryan did not want to come back and have the first time that we've done that. And so when they're talking about that as a coach, it makes this thing fun and easy. Because again, if you're talking about holding teams under 30%, you're going to probably win all your games that way. And that's just a remarkable number that we do. Matter of fact, the other day I showed them what Virginia's doing, and I said, look at Virginia's field goal percentage defense, and everybody in the country talks about it, and then look at ours. And I think they were absolutely shocked to see that we're only a percentage point off of what Virginia's doing right now. And so we want to be one of the better defensive teams in the country. If you do that, then you're going to play in the NCAA tournament.
How much does it help inside to have the big guy?
It does. One of the things, we talk about a lot of things, but when we put him back in that starting lineup, he now all of a sudden we got a shot blocker back there. So we're defending the 3, and then anything in the paint's being challenged by the 6'10" guy. And so his numbers won't show up in points and those type of things, but having his, now all of a sudden I'm looking and guys are trying to change their shot or trying to shoot over him, which again brings that shooting percentage down. And then you got the length on the perimeter with Marcus and RJ. And so we got length all over the floor. And so now when you drive in there, they know they got the big fella back there.
Coach, can you discuss Marcus Crider's performance for the past couple of games?
I tell you, he's playing like an all-league player. He really is. Marcus is really playing great basketball. I mean, a lot of our success right now is because of how Marcus Crider's playing. His confidence level is great. You know, you always talk about players, at the college level or at the pro level, that when that light switch goes off, as a coach, that's a fun thing to see. And I've seen that. Now all of a sudden the light switch has gone off in the last month with Marcus. I've seen it with RJ. I've seen it with a lot of our freshmen coming. Saw with TJ. We talked about that early in the year. But now seeing that light switch going on with Marcus, especially for me because I'm from Dayton. I recruited him. I've known him for a long time. And to be able to see that light switch go off is unbelievable because he's playing great right now.
You got Curtis, he's getting back healthy. Isaiah's playing well. You got Ryan back in the lineup. Is this pretty much where you see your team? Is this where you wanted your team to be probably at the beginning of the season?
Yeah, I think we're getting to that point now. I know that I've been asked that question, but, and again, when you peak and all that, but I do know this, we're playing our best basketball right now. And that's when you were going into March, you're playing your best basketball. Last year, we were on the decline at this time, and I knew that, and I was trying to always get them going. Now, man, practices are fun. We're flying around in practice. They're competing against each other defensively. This group hasn't mentioned, I've said it before, that since November, we've been playing for the conference tournament, and it's been hard as a coach to get these guys not focused on something. But in November, these dudes were thinking about the conference tournament, and as we get closer, that's what they're really thinking about.
For you guys to be on the street.
It's unbelievable how we've been playing. Anytime, like Coach said, when you keep teams consistently under 30% shooting, it's hard to win when you got a team locking up like that. And it meant a lot because at the first game we didn't really show. The first time we played them, we didn't really show how well we are, how good of a defensive team we are. And then I felt like we reiterated that today.
What did Coach do to kind of get your attention?
Well, Coach, and he wasn't having that second time, and we've just been working on our defense day in and day out in practice, and really playing as a team.
Curtis, how's your body feeling? You've been improving as the season goes on. How's your body feeling at this point?
Praise God, I'm getting healthier and healthier. I feel really good right now. My reaction time's back and all that. Just looking forward to improving every day.